Racine. I am, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm at the tire place because I noticed one of my back tires was really low. So I rushed here where I got my tires in June or July from this place. And can you hear me? There's a lot of traffic and wind. See? It's a busy road. And they said, we'll take the car around back and we'll do a free air pressure check. And then we'll see if you have anything stuck in your tire. So I did that, and they said, and the guy was very nice. That guy was very nice. Said, you have a screw in that tire. So you got to take your car back around to the main parking lot, go back in, and tell them to make up a service paper. So I came back around and I waited and I waited, and the guy wasn't paying me any attention. Then another guy came in and said, did anyone help you? And I said, no. So I told him what the other guy said, and it's supposed to be for free. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. And then I had a flyer with me that they sent me in the mail after I bought my tires from them. It had coupons for tires and other stuff, but it had an ad in it. Said if your check engine light is on, come on in, and they would find out why. So I brought the flyer in and I asked the guy about it, and he said, well, there's no coupon with it. I said, no, but it tells you if your engine light's on to come on in, and you will find out why it's on. So he said, well, it's usually like $209 for that. I said, what? And he said, but if it's a little quick fix thing, then we won't charge you. I said, the ad does not say anything about being charged just for the testing. So I made it clear with him, if he was going to test to see why that check engine light is on, that test is supposed to be free. So I don't know. When he takes that screw out of that tire and plugs it or whatever they're going to do, then when he checks to see why that check engine light is on, if he tries to charge me, I'm going to ask to talk to the manager. And if he's not here, I don't know. They may have to call the law, because I'm not paying $209. Nope. Because the AutoZone and O'Reilly's, they check it for free. The thing is, I've gone to those places and I don't think their meter is right. So I thought, while that flyer said take your car here, I would, since I'm here anyway, to get that screw taken out of that tire. And I need to get home to take an insulin because my Dexcom meter is going off that my sugar's high. So we'll see what this is all about, if that's false advertisement or what. I would think they would not do any repairs on your car until they came back over and told you what the problem was and the price. I don't want them taking off that check engine light. I just want them to tell me why it's on. And that diagnostic test is supposed to be free. Why would you pay $209 for that test, and then who knows how much more you have to pay for them to service the car? I should have recorded it or hit live when I was talking to him about it so I'd have proof. That's right. Says nothing about that. Nope. Said if your check engine light is on, you could bring it in here for a quick check to find out why. Period. And oh, low battery. I only brought that up to them because I'm already here to get that screw taken out of the tire. And that should be free because I bought my tires from them back in June or July. Not when it says they'll check it out. Right? I wish the manager was here. I met him when I got my tires. Gonna sneeze. That cedar. Oh, excuse me. That cedar in the air is terrible, and it's construction everywhere. Look. Can you see all that construction? They're building an HEB there. I don't know what my sugar is now because that meter is in the car and the car is in the bay. But I know it was going off. I hope that the law don't have to get called. I don't know whose side the law would be on this side of this business or me. But hey, I'm just going by what the flyer said. Why would I pay $209 to have the check engine light on when, look, I can go right across the street. Where is it? Right there to O'Reilly's. And they come out with that little meter thing for free. Oh, thank you. Allergies are just horrible. If they were honest people, I would probably get an oil change here instead of at Walmart. I wouldn't mind giving them some business. I was real happy when I got my tires from them. And the same day that I got my tire, I went up the road to the library, came out of the library, and one of my tires was just about flat. And I called right down here and told them, I just got these 4 brand new tires from you this morning and only came up the road to the library, and one is almost flat. And they said, well, can you get it back down here? We don't have a portable air thing to come to you. So I made it down here, and they checked it in the valve stem. Something was wrong with it. So they had to replace it. No charge. I had just bought the tires probably an hour before. But this guy that I'm dealing with now is a little shady. I had to come out here to talk to you because inside, where they have the chairs for people to sit, the desk is right behind there, and the other guy was working at the desk. So my car inside is such a mess, too. And I spilled half a bottle of water getting out of the car. Oh, what a day, what a day. I wish I had enough battery life to keep you on with me for when he's done. Hopefully he won't be a shady person, you know. Hopefully he'll do the diagnostic free and then come tell me what it is and leave it up to me, which will be thank you very much, but I don't have hundreds of dollars to pay for that. Why does it take 20 minutes to take a screw out of a tire anyway? This place has a pretty good name, and it's one of this place on the other side of town. So they do pretty good, but hey, you can get one shady employee that can put a mark against your business's name. Don't they say word of mouth is the best advertisement? Oh, hi. You gotta be one step ahead of people. Always trying to nickel and dime you. That's about all they'll get out of me is a nickel and a dime. I would take you walking around here, but I'm not feeling too good with that sugar being high. This road is like this all day. So much traffic every day. Trying to keep you on, hoping he'll get done and come tell me, will I have you on? Do 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 do. Very interesting, isn't it? Look how green the grass is. Hi, Susan. I'm here at the tire place to get a screw taken out of the a screw out of the tire. and to see if they're gonna do the diagnostic to see why the check engine light's on. Oh yes. Oh yes. Here comes a big truck. Oh, that's a tow truck towing a van that's from Vermont. That's too bad they broke down here. I'm sure they're not taking it to Vermont. Hopefully he won't try to take advantage. But when he said, if it's an easy fix, I'll just eat up the cost. Well, I don't want him fixing anything. I don't know what he means, he'll eat up the cost. He's not going to pay out of his pocket. Hey, I'll tell you what, sometimes you got to read between the lines of what people are saying. You would think it's 5 o'clock with all this traffic. Michael's is up the road. Aldi is down the road. I probably have to go in. That wind is picking up. I know. You have to read between the lines when people talk the way he was talking. If it's an easy fix, I'll eat up the cost. Huh, what are you gonna fix? I didn't ask you to fix anything. I'm just asking for the free diagnostic test. Free diagnostic test. I'm not asking you to fix anything except take that screw out of that tire, which is also free. I don't know. I have a real uncomfortable feeling. If that tire wasn't about to go pancake flat, I would have gone someplace else. But then again, this is where I bought the tires from. All I know is I didn't sign anything for him to fix anything with the engine light, so I'm not dishing out money, especially $209. They'll have to call the law on me. I don't have that money, and I never agreed to pay it. Oh, it says low battery again. The thing with O'Reilly's and AutoZone, like I said, O'Reilly's is right there across the street. So often their little code meter thing isn't working. I've done videos before when I've gone to both of those places and asked them to come out and check. And one time they did and said it was spark plugs. No, it's not. I just had all those spark plugs replaced. Then another time their meter wasn't reading anything. So this place is bigger, and I'm thinking, well, they should be more accurate. But they ought to stick to their word that they have on their flyer. And not when you get here then say, oh, it's $209 to check that engine light. It's a little bit of false advertisement, if you ask me. Dunkin' Donuts is up the road. I think I'm going to need me an iced coffee after. But I got to get home and get an insulin because that blood sugar is high. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, look at that. I just got a text message from... Oh, wait. I think this place just sent me a text. Let's go in. Da 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 da. Look how fancy. I don't know how I can check the text. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna have to hang up. The phone is only 7%. I'll talk to you later. I'll let you know what happens. Okay?